Okay, here we are.
Hey everybody.
Hi everyone, welcome to this session. So hopefully people have changed their clock all around the world, so we almost missed it as well this time.
It completely throws me every year. Twice a year.
Twice a year, yeah, it's twice a year. So we see maybe people will be there in an hour, or they were trying to watch a live an hour ago, so we see how it goes. So anyway.
Yeah.
So let's wait a minute or two. As usual, if you have any question, just use the chat box or comment box wherever you're watching this live from, and we'll start with some Q&A session, and then we have a new form for you that we just completed this week, and we also have a contest as well. So just stay tuned, and let's make this interactive and ask questions, interact, send us your feedbacks, and everything will be okay.
Yeah, and welcome to everybody who's new and joined us today from the email that we sent out. It's really nice to have you with us. So as JP said, you've got any questions, fire away. That's what we're here for. So you've got a good opportunity at this point to cover all your bases, hopefully.
Yeah. Okay. So maybe you will have questions during this session. So just we won't wait for questions to come in if you don't have any questions so far. So we'll get started right away. So today, we and it will be for the next few weeks. So as you know, when you join iMasterclass, you get access to two main funnels, and we also have an alternative funnel, which is called the Laptop Lifestyle. But the two main funnels provide some kind of first funnel, you give away like an online business, and second funnel, you give away like a short affiliate marketing video course. Mm-hmm. And so far, that's what you had with the Laptop Lifestyle alternative funnel. And now, because hopefully you're already all set with these funnels, and in the coming weeks, we are going to release like a new funnel each week, at least during the 4 to 6 next weeks. So you get 4 to 6 new funnels, and the number will be based on your results and what you're doing with it, and if you take action. Because obviously, the more funnels we release, the more you need to take action to drive traffic to these funnels and get some results. So if we just keep releasing funnels that you're not using, it will be useless because we are using these funnels, but we don't really need those. You probably need them more than us. So it's mostly for you that we are releasing these new funnels. And so we'll get started with 4 weeks. So the first new funnel starts today. Mm-hmm. And it's an email marketing course, video course, that you will be allowed to give away. So part of your iMasterclass membership, we will give you access to the whole funnel that you can install in one click. And you will find the share link in the guides section of the Facebook group. And so you can install it, and I will show you today how it works. And so you will have access to the one-click install on this funnel, the opt-in page, thank you page, the instructions. And you will also have the right, of course, a license to use our content, which is the video course we have created. Such license has never been distributed so far. So it's the first time we are doing that. So this video course, it's the first time someone else can basically give it away. We don't even have a reseller license for it, so it's just exclusive to our members. And as I said, it's more like a test and see what kind of difference it makes in your marketing activities when you drive traffic. And you will understand it's easier probably to give away than the full business, like in funnel 1. It brings probably more value than the video course in funnel 2. because it's like a 35 minutes course, and it's really targeted to email marketer. So everyone interested in building a list, getting more clicks from their subscribers, managing their list, understanding how communication works, how to boost your engagement with your leads. Everything Paul already talked about in the past few months during our live sessions, but it's just packed into a video course. And so we are quite sure that people and your subscribers and your prospect will love it. So it's really like, obviously it's a niche. It's not mainstream digital marketing, but email marketing is quite an important topic. So it should be attractive to many prospects you will drive to your landing page.
Yeah, it also gives you a load more stuff to talk about as well with your subscribers when you get them on the lift, because if you go through the course yourself, you can pull elements out of it, and you can expand on those in emails and do other things with it that essentially gives you more content to work with. So yeah, it's great in that respect. It's just a matter of, I think what we want you to do is to kind of get a little bit more creative with what you're doing. We've talked about this on previous sessions where you can use elements from different funnels, put them all together and create new funnels, and you can do that inside your account really simply. So it just gives you a ton of stuff and a number of different ways to drive traffic, but also to build your list. And and as JP has said on so many occasions, really most of it is to do with your ability to test and optimize. So if you've got a number of different elements that you can put together, you can be creating a much better optimized responsive list, which consequently turns into more sales. So it's great for that.
Yeah, exactly. And as you will be giving away an email marketing course, so you will be able to implement what you will be learning yourself, as Paul said, from the course, and you will be able to implement it in your email and in your communication with your leads. And so you will be able to talk to them about, okay, what you've learned, how it's implemented, and they will be able to tell the difference and to see, okay, yeah, it's an interesting course, and so you will build. You will get closer to your leads that way.
It's a great course.
Yeah, and it's a great course.
It's really good. I mean, it's the thing with, I think from all the conversations that we've had over the past few months here, is a lot of people are really reluctant to write their own emails. And I think a lot of that is because it's not that you don't know how to write or to have a conversation, but perhaps you don't have the knowledge at this point to structure your email in a way that goes from the open through the conversation to the call to action that gets the click, and there's a method to it, and that's what this course gives people. So it takes that fear away, and there's a lot of other tips in there as well that you can use to become a really and I'm not just saying, it's a first class email marketer, email writer. You just follow the blueprint, if you like, and it works really well in that respect.
Yeah, exactly. It's a complete blueprint. So the first step you need to do probably is just to watch the course for yourself, and on top of just installing the funnel. So let me first show you the funnel, and then I will walk you through the installation process and how you can customize it.
Yeah. I'm going to shut my camera off, JP, if that's all right.
Yeah.
Just for a second. Save some resources.
Let me try it.
How's that? There we go.
Yeah, it's all good. It's sorry, it's a bit blurry. I think it's a restreaming service because our camera feed was okay. It was not blurry, so I don't know. It might be with the Restream engine, but anyway, we don't really need to read the content. It's just to show you exactly how it works. So that's your landing page. It's quite similar looking to funnel 1 and funnel 2, and because we know it works well. So with the main headline, and we'll go through the headline a bit later. So basically, the end goal is okay. The money is in the list. It's wrong. The money is basically in how you communicate with your list. Because you could have like 1 million subscribers in your list, it does not mean they are interested. They will open your emails, and I mean that's what I've been doing in the past 15 years on my end. I don't have big lists, but I know they open my email. So I did not focus on volume, but more like on how to get people to open my emails.
Yeah.
So that's the angle we picked, the first angle, but we'll show you different ways to market this video course. So basically, free video course shows you how to get up to 40% open rates and more traffic than you can handle. A bit like the same subject line. We have some bullet points, and as well, you can add yourself if you want. If you add something to your thank you page, or you can just, I will show you if you want to remove that part. But anyway, above the fold is what you get. You have the triggered opt-in form, as you can see, and we have a pop-up. Okay, and all of that will be installed right away. So I can use a pop-up or the opt-in form to just sign up. And then I'm being sent to our thank you page, which is very much like, I think it was like funnel 2, or yeah, funnel 2.
Yeah, yeah.
So, so that thank you page, you will be able to customize it your way. The way we are using it is we are inviting people to our masterclass, to iPhones, and then they can watch. This is the training, okay, the video training. So you can just play it right away.
Nice Paul here,
and you will be able to watch it too when you install your funnel. Here we have one more link. I think this one goes, for us it goes to the masterclass. You can point it to wherever you want. And then we have some more programs we are promoting, mostly from iPhones, e-com funnels, our traffic masterclass, and once again, iPhone also. So basically, that's how the funnel works, and you will be able to customize all the links and use your own affiliate link for all of these programs, except for the masterclass, because we don't have an affiliate program, but we have a reseller program. So if you're interested, you can purchase a reseller license to the iMasterclass program, which we think is much better than an affiliate program.
Oh yeah.
And yeah, so let's dive into customization, installing and customizing this funnel. So when you go to the group, I'm not into Facebook right now in this browser, but when you go to the Facebook group, in the guides, you will see a guide sections, and so you will find the new share link for this new funnel. So I already have it, so you just paste it. Yeah, of course. Facebook has rewritten my link.
Typical.
Okay, fine. Let me grab it. So when you're logged into iPhones, you will see a screen like that. Import this for Studio funnel to your account. It's called DMM Email Marketing Funnel with a screenshot of it, and you just need to click Yes, Import. And if you're not logged in, it will ask you to log in. So when you click Yes, Import, it will just create a funnel. It will show as a duplicate and something, some number, and it's already installed. So you don't have to go into create new funnel and so on and so on. It's already all there. And now all you need to do is just edit it. First, I won't go into the whole process of setting up your opt-in form because by now I think you have watched quite a few trainings, a few videos, the onboarding videos. iPhones as well. So you know exactly that you need first to create what we call the lead channel, a lead campaign, which is basically an opt-in form. And then when you have created this opt-in form, you will be able to just set up your funnel. So I would just assume it's already done. If you have any questions, just ask. But I would just assume you already know how to create an opt-in form in iPhones. So you can just click to edit. Yeah, quality is really poor, but anyway. So when you edit, you will see that page with all the elements that you can edit. So if you want to edit anything, for example, I don't know, you want to hide, to delete this block, you just go there and you just delete the block. Okay, and it won't appear anymore. If you want to update your headline, you just go here and you just, I don't know, just edit the text as you want. You can edit the call to action. Basically, everything you see on the screen can be edited as you want. Of course, make sure to change the copyright, add your own legal pages. And but the main thing to do right now will be to select the opt-in form, and here you will select your lead channel. So just pick the lead channel you have. I don't know, maybe this one. It goes to the thank you page. It should be already pre-selected, but just make sure it's access page. And that's it. Then you can do the same. So this button will be linked to the pop-up. So you just go to the pop-up section. And here you select regular. And you just do the same. You just pick the opt-in form and select your form or confirm it's the right one. And access page is already selected, but you just make sure. And yeah, that's it. So now your opt-in form is tied to your landing page, and your visitors will be able to opt in, and they will be added to your list and redirected to the thank you page. Now you can just update your access page. And so on the access page, you will be able to use your iPhone's trial affiliate link. So you already have it from funnel 1 and funnel 2. And so you basically do the same. If you have a reseller license to the iMasterclass, you will just add the link to your sales page. And that's all you need to do. For that link, if you don't want to use step 1, as a reminder, people joining the iMasterclass have a higher chance of joining your iPhone through your affiliate links, because you know they will be cookied when they click that link with your affiliate link, and then you will communicate with them and send them again and again to your thank you pages for this funnel or for funnel 1 or funnel 2. So basically, we've seen that when someone joins iMasterclass, they have a high chance of then upgrading to the iPhone's platform.
Yeah.
So we recommend you keep it, but if you don't want to, just go there and delete it, and that's it. And then you can just change step 2 to step 1. So step 2, you will be using your affiliate link for iPhone's trial. And this is a video course. And here, if you have any other resources, I don't know if you want to promote a ClickBank product or one of your products or another funnel, the iMasterclass webinar, if you're a reseller license, we provide a few webinars you can use. Or if you're business program members, you can link to your webinar, which will give you away as well. So you can link to anything you want. And here you can link to your affiliate link for iPhones once again, e-com funnels, and the free traffic generation masterclass that we have. So you can use your affiliate link. You can get your affiliate link from Pay Kickstart as well. And once again, here you can remove it or just change the banner, or just keep the banner and link to your iPhone's affiliate link. So yeah, that's basically how it works. When you're done, you just click save, and then you can just, of course, give it a name. My email marketing funnel. Save. Okay, and then you can just upload it to one of your domain that you have imported, or your iPhone subdomain. And when you're done, you will get your link, like this one, conversion.iphones.com/email course. Of course, it will be your own URL, and that's what you can, when you want to drive traffic. For example, if you're driving solo ad traffic, we just provide that link, okay, and you will just drive traffic to that link. That's all you need to do, and your leads will be added to your list. Okay, so that's a quick overview, but if you have any questions, just feel free to ask. And here we are. So yeah, we have prepared a few alternative headlines. This way, it's a good way also to introduce you to copywriting, and especially headline copywriting. So as I said, we give you access to this funnel with one angle, which is okay. The money is not in the list; it's in how you communicate with your list. And now Paul will show you a few variations that you can use as well to split test different angles and headlines.
Yeah, shall I just carry on?
Yeah.
Yeah, brilliant. Yeah. So as JP said, I actually kind of went to town a little bit. I think about 14 of them. So, and they're really kind of just ideas. I'm going to share my screen with you guys in a moment so you can see it. They're ideas really just to kind of get your creative juices flowing, so you can start pulling and putting everything together. But I'm going to go through them with you. I'm going to talk a little bit about formatting and all that sort of stuff as well. So it's really useful in that respect, as JP said, for testing. And you really want to be testing pretty much everything that you do. All right, so let me try and share my screen. Bear with me 1 second. Let me just deny that one. Oh, cushion. Let's try this one. So using a Mac, then let's try a Brave tab. JP, can you take over a second while I just try and sort this out, because it's not showing me the screen.
Okay.
Sorry, guys. Bear with me a second.
Yeah, sure. So regarding email follow-up sequence, so you can use trust and rapport sequence we gave you for with the first funnels. So you can use this one and tweak it maybe around email marketing. But as we said, we'll have a challenge for you, and we'll go over the challenge in the third section of this live training. And so I can't say much more about the challenge because it will be revealed during this third session, but it will be related to the email sequence for this funnel.
Yeah, let me try again. I've just opened it up in a different browser. Let's see if this will allow me to do it this time. Okay, application window. There we go. All right. Unable to share screen. Okay. Oh, okay. It's not letting me do this, JP.
What does it say?
It's denying me. Let me try again.
Yeah, I'll just share the Google Doc and I will load it.
Okay. Let me just grab the share. Goodness me, I can't believe it.
Yeah, it's in your security and privacy settings, I think, in Mac.
Right. Yeah.
But yeah, no problem. I will just show it on my end.
Okay, bear with me. That's done. Where do you want me to put it in Skype?
Yeah, Skype.
Okay. There we go. You should have it.
Let me see if it works.
That's it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. All right. So just let me make my screen a little bit bigger on this end so I can read it a bit better. Okay. So there's actually what you can see there. It goes across 3 pages. There's a number of different headlines on there that you can go through. And as I said earlier on, they're really kind of ideas just for you to sort of get a feel for, the sort of headlines that, you might want to try and use. I've kind of put angles up over above them in terms of what they're sort of heading towards, but most of them are really to do with becoming a sort of an email professional copywriter, really, if you like, a master copywriter. But also they're kind of make money ones as well as you can see that one at the bottom, I think on the first screen that you can see there is how to get massive open rates to generate your own unlimited free traffic. So let's just take that one, for example. What you could do is, if you think back to the example that JP showed you of the funnel itself, is you can format that a little bit to sort of highlight the unlimited free traffic a little bit. Maybe you could change the color of it, or you could embolden it, underline it, and give it some metallic characters, block it so it's got a sort of colored background. The big benefit really then will stand out a little bit more. So you can use something like that to sort of make really emphasize that this is for you guys, this is what you're actually going to get. So things like that work really well. So we've got ones that go through, top market. Yes, that's the one that we were talking about, JP. Thank you. Yeah, so that one, you could highlight unlimited free traffic, or swap that subject line or a headline that's on the page right now, and just block it out a little bit more, just to make the big benefit jump out. So what I've done really is I've kind of sort of attacked it from a number of different angles. And you can, of course, mix and match all of them. Some of them, though, you might find that you perhaps need to edit the sub headline as well, that's just underneath the main headline on the funnel itself, just to kind of make it match a little bit more. But again, it's a very simple process to do that, just to make sure it fits in really more than anything else. So we've got top marketers spill the beans. So again, you're talking about authority, and it gets people to think, okay, so what really works? If these top marketers are using this type of sequence or this type of template, really, if you like, because when you go through the course yourself, you'll find that it's the structure of it is, if you follow it like a blueprint, like I mentioned earlier on, it is very much like a template, just to keep things very simple in that respect. And so, you can sort of discuss that in a headline as well, just to say that it's really easy, very simple to use. Because when you break down a headline, people want to know that it's easy. They want to know how long it's going to take. And they want to know how much money they're going to make, or money that they are going to make money. You don't necessarily have to put a figure behind that. So in your headlines, you want to try and at least have one of those elements in all of your subject lines, headlines rather. But what's interesting, I keep saying subject lines because this is the same sort of process that you go through when you're writing an email subject line, actually. But yeah, you kind of get the idea. So pick one of those, either a time frame, ease of use, or simplicity, and amount of money, or money that they can earn from it. So you have a look through those and sort of mix and match them, put them all together, so you can just make sure that you are getting a good understanding of where the headline is going. Okay, so pull all those together. Some are quite long, some are quite short, and if you've got a longer one, you want to try and make sure that the big benefit is almost on a line of its own, ideally, and that's the text that you would emphasize when you're formatting the headline. As you can see that, sorry, JP, can you go down a little bit? Yeah, that one, just that'll do. That's great. Thank you. Just there. See, just at the bottom, if you go a couple of subject lines up, you've got the question. What's the one thing you want from your emails? Answer: money. Well, here's how to get it. So things like that. You can emphasize the Q and the A, and then the bold the money bit, and then here's how you get it. Do you see what I mean? So you make the headline shout, if you like, in that respect, when you format things that way. Again, what you're trying to do is to get people to think, okay, I really want to kind of understand this process, and this is a free course. And you would mention that in the subhead for this as well, that it's free, because that would jump out. And that's going to entice people to give you their email address. And of course, that's the whole object of the exercise, is to get them on your list, get them to go through the course. And once you've been through the course yourself, as I mentioned earlier on, you can write a whole sequence of emails around the various aspects that are included in writing a good email sequence. You can talk about stories, you can talk about calls to actions, headlines, you can talk about all sorts. Well, I won't spoil it for you. Just go through the course yourself and have a look. And you could probably very simply write a 14-day email sequence just from the content of the course itself. Break the course down into the component parts and write about them. And all the time, what you're doing then is saying, look, this is how easy it is. I've never done this before. See how easy I'm finding it now. And just make it easy. And so you're using one of the big benefits in your email copy as well. And it works really well. It's great for that respect. So what will we do with these, JP? Put them in the group, or what?
Yeah, I think we can just share the Google Doc in the group.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, so we'll share this doc in the group so you can have a look at it. And as I said, just use it for ideas and inspiration, really, and see if you can come up with some on your own. Because I really want you to start thinking about all of the kind of principles and concepts behind marketing, of what attracts people to you, really. Because remember, people buy people, they don't buy things. So what you're trying to do is you're trying to attract people to you. And if you can come across as somebody who has got an answer to the problem that they have, and in this case, it's writing emails, then they are going to be attracted to you. And you can use all of that content to then push them in towards your affiliate links, your iFunnels affiliate links, or if you've got a reseller license, of course, the iMaster class reseller license and things like that. So it will work really well. But again, take the time, have a look at it, put things together, and again, use the group, guys. This is what it's for. It's for you to get ideas and get some feedback and bounce ideas off of us and other members as well, because that's how we want the group to work. And by all means, if you've got some subject lines or headlines that you've put together and you want us to have a look at them, just mention it in the group, and we're more than happy to make a comment. We'll throw our 2 pennies worth in without a doubt, because this is the stuff that we do all day long. Those 14 headlines, I think it's 14 on there, took me about 20 minutes to write. Again, really, because I just followed the structure and had an idea in my head, and that's where I went with it. And again, you can get these kind of ideas from the course as well. So it's good for that too. And yeah, pretty soon you'll be bashing out these headlines like they're going out of fashion. So yeah, by all means, go and have a go with that.
Exactly, and yeah, you can study these headlines and apply what you're seeing to any kind of product or course or lead magnet that you want to give away, because it shows you exactly how to tie the topic of the lead magnet, which is email marketing, with an angle. So you can see you have angles about making money, about being frustrated, not getting results, about traffic, becoming a copywriter, an expert copywriter. So simple methods. So all these are different angles, which means different ways to resonate with your prospects and subscribers. Because when you buy traffic, someone might be, you don't know what they are thinking at, but someone might be struggling with, copywriting or writing, converting emails. Someone might be struggling with getting traffic. Yeah. Someone might be at the beginning and say, okay, how can I make email? How can I make money online? And all of these are different motivations. And the angle is a way to bridge the gap between your prospect's motivation and inner discussion and your lead magnet or your product. So it's kind of an emotional bridge between you and your prospect. And the end goal is, that's the only reason why you have an end goal and why you must use an end goal and test different angles, is because not everyone is the same. So you want to make sure you talk to your prospects the right way and you deliver the right message at the right time.
Yeah, and when you're writing your sequences, you can use a different angle for each sequence. So because, as JP said, you don't know really what, where your prospects are in terms of where they are on the buying cycle, or what's in their head. You have no idea. So the only way you can test that is by using different angles. Angles is probably one of the biggest marketing secrets out there. Would you agree with that, JP?
Yeah. It's rarely talked, or people rarely discussed it, because it's usually we are usually just marketing in the same way, same product, lose weight and take pills and lose weight and look beautiful, or that kind of stuff. But because people are it's a low hanging fruit. It's always the same stuff they're doing, and which is why I think angles got lost.
Yeah.
But that's, if you're into CPA or really deep into affiliate marketing, that's what makes the difference between someone making $100 a day and someone making $100K a day in affiliate marketing.
Yeah, absolutely.
Just angles. When they test different angles, because with an angle comes a different copy, different creative, different image, different videos, different headline on your landing page. And so you can differentiate yourself even when you promote the same product as anyone else, but you can make it look like it's a brand new, unique funnel just because your angle is kind of unique, and you can refine your angles until you really have something unique to you, and that's what makes the difference. And it goes with any kind of marketing. You can promote your own products, you can promote affiliate products, you can invite people to a webinar. The angle will always make a difference.
Yeah, absolutely. I would say that the reason that you mentioned earlier on, JP, that angles have kind of got lost, and I think the reason behind that is because so many people are just using swipe emails that come with an affiliate product.
Yeah.
There are so many emails that are going out there that are exactly the same. And as JP said, and the key to what JP was saying is it's different. Angles makes you appear to be different. And of course, when you go through your inbox in the mornings, when you open up your email client and you go through your inbox, the things that stand out are the things that are different to everything else. And that's exactly what an angle will give you, is that ability to stand out in someone's inbox. And that's really important. So, and that's why we said we bang on about it, is don't use swipe emails that are unedited. Okay, don't just send them out, because if you think about it, if you got a ClickBank product, for example, if you take the #1 ClickBank product in any niche actually, and you have a look at the gravity score of it, which will give you an idea of how many other thousands of marketers that are promoting the same product because it's making the money, they'll all be sending out the same stuff, and pretty soon the effectiveness of that marketing campaign and that product's effectiveness and its popularity starts to diminish, because people get so used to it, so bored with it, so they'll see the same subject lines appearing in their inboxes that they will just skim, and then they won't even see it. Okay, so it's really important for you to stand out in someone's inbox, and angles do that exactly. It's really important, to get your head around angles. Yeah,
exactly. Yes. So regarding email and the sequence for the funnel we just showcased. As you said, you can get started using. I think my screen is still shared.
Yeah.
When you go to email funnels, you will see. Obviously, I have quite a lot, but you should see. Trust and rapport sequence. which is I think it's 14 days, 12 emails. So quite a lot of emails. 12 emails. So you can share that and use part of it if you want for the new funnel. But it's best if you can create one on your own, and that's why we have a challenge today for you.
Yeah. So we are going to set a challenge for you. So you've got a bit of a competition, okay? And what we'd like you to do is to write a 7-day email sequence for the email marketing funnel that you've just got, from the welcome all the way through to over 7 days. Okay, so you want to think about, so this is where going through the course yourself will really come into its own. Okay, and then construct a 7-day sequence that's ready to go out to your new subscribers. Send it to us so we can have a look at it. We want as many people as possible to do this because we've got a really good prize. So the winner is going to get, JP, do you want to announce the prize, or just go for it?
Yeah, just do it.
Yeah, okay. So we are going to give away an iMasterclass reseller license. Okay, so that means then that you will have a lot more products that are highly relevant, and you'll get all of the money across the entire funnel itself. Okay, now, JP, what's that worth?
It's $300.
$300. Yeah, so we're going to give you an iMasterclass reseller license to the winner of that sequence as well, and that's the sequence that we're going to use, and we're going to test it, and we're going to send it out, and we're going to give you feedback on it, and you're going to get the credit for that as well. So it's really important that you really get stuck into this sequence and follow the structure of the course itself, because it works beautifully. And let me say, once you've done it once, it's much easier to do it 100 times after that. So that's the competition. That's what we'd like you to do. 7-day sequence based on a follow-up sequence for that email marketing funnel. And the winner is going to get an iMasterclass reseller license for that.
Yeah, so I think the way to get started is first to watch the course, take some notes, and then just follow the blueprint from the course to write your sequence. And you can go back to the trust and rapport sequence to see how it's working. And that's it. I mean, 1 hour you could have already all the outlines and have something really good. So why we're running this challenge is because we notice that when we ask people to do some work, it's usually not done. So maybe an incentive will help you take action and get your head into it, because anyway, at the end of the day, what Paul just said, if you keep using swipe emails and everybody is using the same, and you won't get, your clicks would just drop off, your open rates as well, and then your leads, they just won't open your emails anymore at some point. So it's really important that, your career as an internet marketer relies on your ability to write emails or to edit emails, because when you are online, you become an email marketer. That's it. There's no workaround. Unless you want to start with, 50K and run a native ads campaign, Facebook ads campaigns, and just do that. But keep in mind that even when you buy traffic using paid social ads, for example, well, you will have to keep buying for more traffic when you want to get more traffic. And so the only way to get free traffic is to get email subscribers, because then you can keep emailing your leads and getting free traffic on demand. And that's what your goal as an internet marketer is, to just become an email marketer. And so your ability, your future depends on your ability to create that kind of emails and email sequences. So you're in this group to learn how to do it. So you got the training. We talked about email marketing quite many times in the past. And now you got a funnel you can give away, and you get the content you can use to learn how to do it on your own as well. Yeah,
it's really just doing the work. The thing with, I think it's actually it's a shame in a lot of cases with a lot of people, and I'm in this category, or was in this category as well, as when I first started online, is you are given what seems to be an opportunity to make relatively or simple, easy money, and to a degree, when you have a good product and you have the structure and you understand the process behind it, it really can be. But when you first start to do it, it's not something that happens overnight. It takes a while. It's like, if you think about when you first start a job, you walk into a new company, you don't know anybody, you don't know where your desk is or where you're going to be working, you don't know what the operating procedures are. You have to learn that over a period of time so that you then become productive and almost earn your money, if you like, from the business owner's perspective. You as an employee, you need to be a valuable employee and be productive. And that takes time. And this is exactly the same with this system now, with marketing and running an online business. It takes time. But what you mustn't do, and what I think is what a lot of people do, is they expect to see tangible results overnight. Now, don't get me wrong, you can get lucky and it can happen. I don't know very many people that has actually happened to. But my point is, just do the work and keep doing it. It hasn't got to be perfect. It doesn't matter if it works brilliantly or partially or whatever happens, success or failure. What happens is you get results and you get some data to work with. And from there on in, that data will tell you what to do next. So if we bring that then into maybe email marketing, if you have a look at your open rates, if you have a really good open rate, then what was the subject line of that email? Because that works. So you can use something similar again. Have a look at your click-through rates. Were the click-through rates good? If they are, fantastic. If they're not, have a look at your calls to action, because it's telling you, where the bottlenecks are. It tells you what to do next. But unless you know that, then you're never going to make any progress. And that's the problem, I think, that a lot of people have had with online marketing is when they first start, is they give up way too quickly after they've sent out an email marketing campaign for 7 days. Nothing has happened. They've had a few opens, and then all of a sudden they go, oh, this stuff doesn't work, and they give up. But what you've got to do is be consistent and keep doing it. Have a look at the data, which tells you what to do next, and do more of it. Just keep going, keep doing it. Because the only time you really, really, really fail is when you quit. Would you agree with that, JP?
Yeah, exactly. The only way to succeed is to just take action.
Yeah.
And as Paul say, even if what some people call failure is as you say, it's a successful failure, because
it's content. You can write about it.
Yeah, exactly. It's it's the only way to fail is by not taking action. Everything else is just learning and experimenting and collecting data and doing stuff. I mean, when we started, on my end, I had just no idea what I was doing. But it did not stop me, and probably it's because I had no idea. I thought, okay, let's do it that way. Yeah. And I had no help, no training. You just have to do things and see how it works. And okay, that does not work. What's wrong? Okay, yeah, maybe I should build a list. And when you start thinking that way, you just keep improving and getting feedbacks from everything you're doing, and just keep improving things and getting better results. And every day we are improving, we're learning, so it never stops.
No, I mean, a success or a failure is something to write about in an email, and people love it. Failures, particularly, people love to know, how, if you failed, why you failed, because that way then it's a point of learning, isn't it? Something that you can say, this is what I'm going to do next time. You could try it, and from there you can ask feedback, and then people reply. You'd be amazed. Yeah, it's an incredible thing. Success or failure is stuff that you can write content about. It's really good. Exactly.
So your next steps should be to install the funnel, probably even start driving traffic to it. Just have maybe like a welcome email. Start driving traffic to your funnel using solo ads, for example. Same vendors as usual. It's a different funnel, so it will probably attract a different crowd. Yeah. So it's also a good way to, when you've been buying traffic from solo ad sellers, it's a good way to get different clicks from these sellers, and so renewed interest into what you have to offer, and then focus on your sequence and add more emails to your sequence. And yeah, so as usual, take action, install the funnel, drive traffic, and optimize the sequence. Test the headlines we provided, so you can see, okay, maybe this one converts better, or this one I just got 25% opt-in rate. This one got me like 40%, so I will just keep this one. Yeah, so just use whatever we have talked to you from the beginning in terms of taking action, optimizing, driving traffic, and get back to us with your email sequence and with some questions, with some results. Because as we said, every week, at least for the next four weeks, we'll give away a funnel like this one. And if it works, I mean, if you like it, if we see that members, we get some traction and we get some more actions from member and some more interactions, then we might keep doing it and add more funnels with time, or more complex funnels. We'll see, but yeah, we're doing some work, and we need your input and your results to see in which direction we should go as well.
In terms of the competition, JP, how do you want the emails to be put on a document and added to the group? How should we get those in?
Yeah, probably just in a Google Doc, and you share it with us, just with us in Facebook or email, and we take it from there. Yeah,
it'll be good. Yeah, take the time with the emails, guys. I mean, it's really, it is true that the money is in the list, but that's a bit of a blanket statement, really, because the money is in a responsive list, and that means to have a responsive list, your subscribers have got to open, read, and click. Okay, so what you've got to be good at then is creating these sequences of emails that get the actions that you want them to take. So it is true that the money is in the list, but only if your emails are good. And this is why we don't use swipe emails.
Yeah, you need like a mechanism to turn your list into a responsive list, and an active list.
Yeah,
that's where the email comes from.
Yeah, absolutely. And that course that you will have, that goes through the structure of what all the top email writers use. They don't deviate from it because it really works. And it's kind of a journey, really, that people start on by reading the subject line that gets them to open, and then they tie everything in from that subject line all the way down through a journey, a story, or some education or whatever, all the way down through to introducing the product, the benefits of the product, and then the call to action that gets them to click through to the sales page of the product. Once you've got that click from your email to the sales page, your job is done. After that, it's down to the sales page, and that, of course, is down to the product owner to test and change and tweak that to get the maximum conversion rates for that. So, go through that course and follow it, because all of the top email marketers use the same structure. It doesn't change. It's really good for that. Yeah.
Exactly. So yeah, I think it's time to wrap it up. So if you have any questions, any last questions, just fire. And if not, we'll see you next week. And yeah, you do have some work this week to do, just like we have.
Yeah.
Like every day, every week. So yeah, and we need your input to be able to better help you. So yeah, so if you have one final question, just fire. And if not, we'll wave goodbye and see you next week.
It seems to be quiet.
Yeah, it's quiet. It's good. So we see maybe there's a delay with the live. We see someone managed to catch. Oh, thanks. Okay. So thank you, everyone, and we'll see you next week, and wish you a great week and a safe.
Thanks, guys.
Thanks. Bye.
See you soon. Bye.